come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Benedict, 258, 26.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Throw it back. Hey, Zoo. 258.
Rodgers now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, 626.
Right there. 54.
Bravo.
54, Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Use the mark. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Hey, Steve 6.
Give me some. Here we go.
81.
Crunch time, defense.
Now Wentz. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing his Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the Packers' 20-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on second down. Wentz. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
First down, Eagles.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Packers' 3-yard line.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Touchdown, Packers! Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Hey, Charlie.
54. Hey. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Jamal Williams. And it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. From the 30 on second down, Wentz escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Go!
Right there.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Let's go.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What tight end?
Choose it.
Tight end's right. 40. Mike 35. Man, that's trash.
Hey, exit.
They gonna need some therapy.
Wentz now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Get him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got a man. That's Allison. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you can get.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Hey, Orbit. You got me right. Don't be scared of it.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on first down, Wentz looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 13, but it brings up third down.
180. Gives it 50. Let's get this. What's it done? 50. Mike, 50.
Now Wentz on third down. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This is Howard on second down, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Lefty, lefty.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Check three. Tighten up. Switch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Saquon Barkley dances by him. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and this one's incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
I'm here all day. I'm here to 50. Right there, 54.
Hey, wahoo!
Here we go. Mike 5-4. Mike.
Rodgers again then. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? Check 13. Check it right. 26. Mike's 42.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Complete to Jimmy Graham. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Eagles' 30-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 14 again.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Great 15. Great 15. Great 57. We got it. What's up?
A final shot before half for Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Jackson. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
And 4 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. Hey, kill. Lefty.
On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 46-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Cut. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
30.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
And again, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
18.
Check tight. Check.
Hey, 88. Yeah, live.
On first down, Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2
Push him back.
at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. The 20. Go. 80 weapon.
Let's get off the field. Joker. Alert 3.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, go down. Go. Here. 35.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Big stop. 82. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Switch.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Here we go. Pac-Man. Waiting.
Here we go. Switch.
Sunday. Smooth. Here's 50.
Mike 50. Who that? Mike's 50.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And an Eagle first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let him know. Check 31.
Tuesday.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
258. 54 fight. It's our time. It's our time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Rodgers now on first down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That's a gain of 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll go to Barkley again. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down carry for Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. This is Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Barkley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.